That's a technique to get you to become mindful. Being a classical musician, you will be mindful. Being a top athlete, you will be mindful, because you will be in the zone, in the moment. It's the same stuff. Yeah? Anybody else? Got this one here.
I just wonder how much this is being used, because I do a lot of pensions work, and those top four are the biggest reasons we get pensions applications. And it's obviously there's lots of secondary gaining off and everything, but pain management clinics are where these people invariably end up. I just wonder if you have any idea about how much MBSR is being used.
But it's growing exponentially. I mean, if you just look at the number of papers which are being delivered every month now, it is just going like this. So many universities are giving you the reassurance, therefore the NHS picks it up, therefore Andrew picked it up, and if everybody starts doing it, as it were, it will just get more and more, and it will help people, not just to get rid of, well, it won't get rid of the cancer, but actually there's some very interesting breast cancer studies in the studies which actually show some physiological changes, because they do say that mindfulness actually changes the genes as well, which is quite fascinating. But I don't know the answer to that question exactly, but it is growing, and I just hope that's part of my sort of wish, my desire for it to happen. Sorry? The raisins? We've done the raisins. Oh, we've done the raisins. Oh. Where was he?
Okay, someone else.
And do take your raisins home with you. For the children.
Thank you very much, Hugh. I surprisingly enjoyed it very much. It was very nice. Nice way to start the day. I just wondered, and maybe this is for Andrew and kind of us really, I wondered where it was being applied in occupational health. I was wondering, you know, how we can apply that, or you know, if it's being applied successfully in other areas of occupational health.
Well, what we're hoping to do is to produce an online version of mindfulness of the 8-week course, which will then be accessible to you. And they have shown, there are studies showing that in Oxford University, the Mindfulness Centre there, showed that online mindfulness courses are as effective as courses where people actually come to the evening classes. So that's the way forward, is to actually give you access to the online courses, and then you can deliver those.
And I think from our point of view, we are, I mean, partly having this today was to explore how you felt about mindfulness. If the feedback I think I'm detecting is that you think this has a good place, and so there is the mindfulness course we're talking to Hugh about, the online one, and maybe a train the trainer type approach. But certainly I've seen a couple of referrals coming in where the manager has referred for the employee to receive some mindfulness training. So it's starting to come in through bespoke. So we just need to think through as we're delivering it.
I just want to make a comment. I'm Gina, London region.
Hi.
It's just to say that recently I had a client who was suffering from acute panic attacks, and I used this mindfulness, you know, and she was calm after a while.
Oh, well done.
And actually sent a positive remark to the admin team.
That's very good, because what John Kabat-Zinn says is create your parachute before you need to jump. I mean, do your work before you actually need it. Now, I think we have to come to an end now. Are we okay?
You have 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
I think for quite a few years now, low intensity CBT, mood gym, living life to the full, beating blues have been very much at the forefront in terms of therapy for people with mental health or other issues. Do you see this as actually taking over from it?
No. Mindfulness is a layer below it. Mindfulness is an attitude that you can use CBT with, ACT with, whatever you want to be doing, because it brings people into the moment. And that naturally cuts the dualistic discursive thoughts which create a lot of the anxieties. But in the real world, when you're not doing it the whole time, you create this neural pathway. So when you step out and you go out into the real world, you have the ability to use that mindfulness together with the understanding of looking at your behavioural reactions and things. So it actually enhances, it's like a supercharge. Because I think that one thing that psychotherapy and CBT is missing is the fact that too much thinking doesn't cure it. No thinking cures it, but you do then have to put it into action in daily life. So the two go together really well.
I think we're there.
Well, thank you very much for, I think, a very interesting talk. I have to say, it is incredibly difficult not to think, isn't it? As I am sat there trying to be